I tried a 72-hour water fast and the results were shocking. I just spent the last 72 hours drinking nothing but water. I went into it expecting a brutal test of my physical and mental limits. And don't get me wrong, it definitely was. But what I didn't see coming was the shocking level of mental clarity and a feeling of a complete cellular reset. What if I told you that just 3 days of water could potentially help you accelerate fat loss and kickstart a deep cellular cleanup? The results were genuinely surprising, and you won't believe what happened in those final 24 hours. So, I'm taking you with me, hour by hour, through my entire 3-day water fast. We'll get into the physical and mental changes I felt, and we'll look at the science behind what's happening in your body when you stop eating, from the metabolic switch that can turn you into a fat-burning machine to the powerful process of autophagy. I'm going to be completely honest about the challenges, the hunger, and the moments I wanted to quit. Stick with me, because the biggest changes didn't show up until the final hours, and what I learned is something most people don't know about fasting. So, why would anyone voluntarily give up food for 3 days? For me, it was a few things. I'd been stuck in a frustrating mental fog, where your focus just feels off. My energy was all over the place, and I was curious about biohacking, the idea of using specific strategies to optimize my own biology. The 72-hour fast kept popping up as a major challenge in wellness circles for its potential health benefits. A 2024 study in Nature Metabolism was the final push I needed. It followed volunteers through a 7-day water fast and found that significant, health-altering changes really began to appear after the 3-day mark. To get ready, I spent a few days eating smaller portions and avoiding processed foods. My last meal was chosen pretty carefully. I didn't want to overload my system with sugar. I went with a clean meal of baked salmon, a big helping of steamed broccoli, and half an avocado, full of healthy fats, protein, and fiber to keep me feeling full for as long as possible. My last bite was at 8 p.m. on a Monday, and I was filled with a mix of excitement and a little bit of fear. For the next 72 hours, it was just me, water, some electrolytes, and my own willpower. Waking up on day 1 felt surprisingly normal. I had my usual water and went about my morning. The real hunger hit me around lunchtime. It wasn't just a small craving, it was a loud, physical demand for my body, which is used to being fed on a schedule. This is totally expected. For the first 12 to 24 hours of a fast, your body is burning through its stored glucose from your liver and muscles. As those stores run out, the first big transition happens: the metabolic switch. With no easy-access glucose, your body has to find a different fuel source, so it turns to your stored fat. The liver starts breaking down fatty acids to produce an amazing alternative fuel called ketones. This process is called ketosis, and it's where your body becomes a super-efficient fat-burning machine. By that evening, I was feeling it. I had a dull headache, which is a common side effect, and my energy was way down. The mental chatter was loud: just have a small snack. This is too hard. This first day is often the biggest psychological hurdle. The hunger is real, and because your brain is still craving glucose, you can feel foggy and slow. Getting through it is purely a mental game. Waking up on day 2, I felt different. That intense hunger from the day before? Gone. It was replaced by a weirdly calm, empty feeling. This is a common sign that the body has fully entered ketosis. Once your brain gets used to running on ketones, it stops sending those desperate hunger signals. Ketones are actually a more stable fuel source for the brain than glucose, so you can avoid the usual energy spikes and crashes. This is also when I started to feel the first hints of the shocking results. The brain fog started to lift, like a veil being pulled away. My thoughts felt sharper, more organized. This heightened mental clarity is one of the most celebrated benefits of ketosis. But something even more profound was kicking into high gear on a cellular level. Autophagy. The word literally means self-eating, and it's your body's natural recycling program. When your cells don't get nutrients from food, they start looking for old, damaged, or dysfunctional parts, like worn-out proteins and mitochondria, and break them down to be recycled. While this process is always happening, it gets a major boost during a fast. Animal studies suggest it ramps up after 24 hours and may even peak around the 48-hour mark. The exact timing in humans isn't set in stone, but we know it significantly increased during prolonged fasting. As I went about my day, picturing my body doing this deep clean was a powerful motivator to keep going. If you're finding this journey fascinating and want to learn more about how to optimize your health with cutting-edge science, take a second to hit that like button and subscribe. We go deep into topics like this every week, and you don't want to miss what's coming up. Day 3 was the breakthrough. I woke up before my alarm with a kind of energy and clarity I haven't felt in years. The world seemed sharper, colors more vibrant. It's hard to describe, but my brain felt like it was running on a new operating system. There was no hunger, just a deep sense of calm, focus, and well-being. This is the peak state that fasters talk about, where the benefits of deep ketosis are fully realized. And there's some incredible science to back this up. That 2024 study in Nature Metabolism found that after about 3 days of fasting, the body undergoes a distinct, whole-body response. Researchers saw significant changes in about 1/3 of all measured proteins across major organs, including the brain. They even noted changes in proteins that form the supportive structure for neurons, suggesting the fast was promoting change at a biological level. Physically, I felt light and lean. While much of the initial weight loss on a short fast is water, fat loss definitely happens. The bigger deal is that fasting can improve insulin sensitivity, which is crucial for metabolic health. The biggest challenge on day 3 wasn't hunger, but the social side of not eating. You quickly realize how much of life revolves around food. So, after 72 hours, what were the actual results? The scale said I lost 6.5 pounds. A good portion of that is water weight, but studies show that actual fat loss occurs and tends to stay off after refeeding, while lean mass is recovered. But the number on the scale was the least important part. The truly shocking result was the mental transformation. The clarity and calm I hit on day 3 were unlike anything I've experienced. It felt like a switch flipped in my brain, clearing out the noise. That experience alone has changed how I think about my body's capabilities. Knowing I gave my body time to run its cellular cleaning process, autophagy, has left me feeling renewed. Was it worth it? For me, absolutely. The first day was tough, no question. But the benefits on days 2 and 3 were incredible. Now, a critical point. Breaking the fast is just as important as the fast itself. You have to reintroduce food gently to avoid issues. I started with bone broth, followed by some steamed vegetables later. This was my personal experience. A 72-hour fast is an extreme challenge and is not safe or suitable for everyone. It is crucial to talk with a healthcare professional before you even consider trying something like this, especially if you have any pre-existing medical conditions. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share it with someone who might find it valuable. And be sure to watch my next video, where I'll explore how to use shorter, intermittent fasts for more routine benefits.